Everyone, welcome to Bickering Book Reviews. I'm Sarah,
And I'm Becky.
and today we're talking about Father Material by Alexis Hall. And so this is the third installment of the Lucian Oliver story, and we are about 5 years after the husband material book. So we've come through the pandemic and everything, and now it's time for the couple to decide whether or not they want children. They want the responsibility of, you know, whether they be pet children or human children or no children, or, what if there's like what the next step in their life is, like what the evolution of their relationship is. And so they're they're actually getting a dog. Oliver and Lucian are getting a dog. Of course, Oliver is totally prepared and has read all of the books, and Lucian is freaking out because, that's just how they roll. And once they get a dog, they kind of are showing their fatherly traits, and in pure Lucian and Oliver fashion, they certainly deal with life in a very different way. And we see all of our fan favorite characters, our friends, Lucian's mom and her friends, and things get crazy because Lucian potentially is losing his job at crap. And he's got to see if he can make it work, or if he's going to be a stay-at-home dog dad. And it's cute and it's funny, and yeah.
There are no, first of all, I got this from Edelweiss.
Yes, I forgot to. I knew and I remembered where I got it from. It is from Edelweiss. I so desperately wanted to listen to this book, and
I
it
know. I kept like trying to see it. And you know what? It'll probably like pop on Libro in the next couple of weeks.
oh,
And
completely.
I think the series is London Calling, which I only remember that because like I love that song. Um, So there aren't a lot of books that like literally make me laugh aloud, and like this is definitely one of those. And
Yeah.
like you're in Lucian's head, but like it's just hilarious. They're making this into the first book is going to be, I think, a TV series, and I hope that they manage to pull it off because like it's
I'm
just
excited, but I'm also kind of like, are they gonna annoy the crap out of me? Like, especially Lucian's coworkers. Like, some
yeah,
of that is just it it's funny reading it, but
yeah,
God, it would be rough in real life.
right, right. But I think it's funny also because you're like I've interacted with all of these people, right? Like
Also true.
um. And I just because I don't want to give anything away, but like it's just like a hilarious. I love the stuff when they first get the dog and the dog and like the dog keeps going Aru, Aru. Um, and I think it was this is obviously like it feels like this is the end, which I would have wanted to keep reading, but I feel like it's leave people wanting more is a good way to do it.
I'm
Um,
content with this being the end, because actually, what I found myself feeling as I was reading it, I was nostalgic for the other like stories. Like, I enjoyed this one, but I wanted to go back and reread it. And I think it created this really nice like cycle as far as like I want to go back and see where Lucian started and like where Oliver started, and to see that growth and kind of come back through the story. And I thought that was it was really nice. It was nice.
Well, and I think like when I was reading it, and this is a long book, it's over 500 pages long, but I was like when I got about 75% in, like I just had this thought, I'm like, Lucian's really grown up and really grown up like in a realistic, like becoming self-aware, self-assure way.
Yeah.
And it was like it was like visiting people because it's just so well done.
Yeah.
And I really don't have much else to say because I don't want to give anything away, but like it was very well written. It was just entertaining and it was
Right, because like the last half of the book is very different than the description. So
yeah.
like
And I don't want to
I
yeah,
feel like that's not giving anything away, but like I also feel like even if we talked about what was going on in the last half of the book, I feel like isn't giving anything away. I mean, we're not going to, but like,
no.
but it's not really giving anything away. I don't know.
I will say there were parts where I was kind of like I was getting mad at Oliver, but then like it's all like explained and redeemed in a way that worked for me.
Yeah.
Should we just
Well,
rate
and
it?
kind of the plot line, like you kind of knew that that was coming. Like you knew
Right.
that that was going to be an area that Lucian is just going to fumble his way through and be great at it, and like Oliver's going to take a minute.
He's gonna be very serious about it, but just didn't quite work.
Yeah. So, but anyway, yeah, that so that's where we are in father material, the very adorable conclusion we assume to the
Yeah.
Lucian
Oh, the
Oliver
it
story.
felt very much like an ending.
I mean, it did, but like I also know that like what sells gets them to like I could see them forcing.
There's also another book in this universe that's not about them, but you kind of like see them in the background. So I could see doing something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we gonna rate it?
All right, let's rate it. So our rating scale goes from 5 unicorns down to 2 unicorns. If we don't like it, doesn't get a horn and is therefore a horse. Where are you?
I am like I'm at a 4, but I'm not quite a 5. Like I really, really enjoyed it. And the more we talk about it, like I mean, like I needed this, right? It was,
This was definitely a comfort book.
yeah.
It's a comfort book. Yeah, I'm at a 4, and I don't know what would have been different to make it a 5, but I am at a 4. And I wonder, I don't know. I don't know what needed like what I needed. I really
Right.
enjoyed it. Like, and I want to go back and reread more of it. And actually it makes me want to rewatch, even though it was a terrible like movie, The Red, White, and Royal Blue. It just makes me
I
want to
liked
watch
that
that.
movie. And they're making a sequel.
Like I just want to watch that because it like gives the same kind of like vibes. I
Yeah.
don't know. Anyway, so no, it was good.
Okay. And that is where we are on Father Material, and we'll see you around.
All right, bye.
Bye.